I've spent probably 15, 20 grand since January.
All forms of gambling are illegal in Utah, or are they? Last year, Fox 13's Erin Cox showed us how some businesses were using loopholes in the law to allow for gaming machines.
A state lawmaker says he'd strengthened the law to do away with the machines, but almost a year later, they can still be found all over the state. Fox 13's Erin Cox has the latest in the legal tug-of-war.
Last May, we introduced you to people spending a lot of time and money on gaming machines in an Orem laundromat. Some even describe themselves as addicts. Tonight, you'll hear from the business owner who altered his machines just a little bit and the lawmaker who says the law needs to change yet again. A Utah County laundromat, once lined with slot machines and coin pushers, now looks more like an internet cafe.
I elected to pull the machines out of here because they're not right.
The owner, Marty Robbins, may have removed the machines.
We have this form. We take a picture of your ID, and this is basically you agreeing to our rules that are on the wall.
But what looks a lot like gambling still goes on in his shop.
It's going to show you a cash value of how much you won. It is not gambling because when you come in, you're not putting your money into a bill acceptor. You're not receiving a ticket to go cash.
If you put down your name and information, you are providing something of value. And instead of gambling, you are considered to be part of a sweepstakes.
The sweepstakes that we have now are legal to the letter of the law of what they passed in March of 19.
A legal loophole Senator Todd Weiler says he did not anticipate as he co-sponsored the bill.
I'm very disappointed because we thought that this bill that we passed last year would kind of shut down these casino-type establishments that are popping up all over the state, especially in some of the more vulnerable, low-income neighborhoods.
Weiler says a new draft of the bill should appear this 2020 legislative session to tighten up the loopholes in the language. Not out of a desire to take the fun out of gambling for some people, but to hopefully prevent harm to those hooked on the games found anywhere from laundromats to gas stations.
Normally when you go into a convenience store, people grab their Gatorade or their beer or whatever and they're out of there. And I have actually heard from some neighbors, you know, they're like, there's people there at 2 o'clock in the morning just lined up. You know, it's kind of a loitering issue. Some people are concerned about their safety.
It's just the addiction that drives you here.
Some of the people I spoke with back in May said they're not just putting pocket change into Robbins' machines.
Like I've heard of people getting their inheritance and then spending it within a month or 2 weeks, you know, $60,000 to $100,000. It's just like, whoa, you know, like that's crazy.
Since then, the makeup of the machines has changed, but the enticement of hitting it big remains the same.
What's the difference between someone coming in and playing their whole paycheck and now I can't pay my rent versus I'm going to go take my whole check and I'm going to go buy marijuana and heroin and everything else? Did we kill anybody? Did anybody die because of that?
And like it or not,
there we got some magic potions.
The Utah gambling game continues.
If it's not right, I'm not going to do it.
Orem police say there is an ongoing investigation on Robbins' laundromat and say they are waiting for the decision on a lawsuit against a gambling vending company before taking any action. In studio, Erin Cox, Fox 13 News, Utah.